It is a Monday once again, the 22nd of July. We hope you had a great weekend. Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. My name is Betty Johnson, your host. We're glad to have you along, and we know a lot of you join us on cable at Charter Channel 8, where we can be seen 6 days a week, off and on throughout the day. And we also want to remind you, if you're on vacation, as many people are now, and take your laptop along or your iPhone or iPad, we can be found out there on the internet so you can keep up with us. We're at blip.tv, as well as YouTube and on Facebook. And don't forget, if you like us on Facebook, you also receive notification of when each show is uploaded. And as always, we do welcome any questions or comments if you have of the show. You can simply phone Leanne, our producer, at 390-5751, or you can email us at owatonnatoday@charter.net. And we'd like to welcome back, as the sponsor of the show, the Festival of the Arts. And we also, if you do have, if you're a business and you would like to help keep the Owatonna Today Show on the air, you can simply contact Leanne, and she'll have the information at the bottom of the screen once again. And if you're a supporter or a viewer and you'd like to help, we can also accept a monetary donation. And I lost the address. What's your address, Leanne? 11, what was it? 1130 North Elm. And also, if you stop by a business and, that you've seen advertised, say thank you. That they're helping keep us on the air. Now, a reminder that the Owatonna Today Show is giving away, it's called Hot Looks for a Cure. It's a 2014 calendar. And yeah, you see a lot of gentlemen here and there, bare-chested, but I do want to let you know, because people asked me, they are clothed. It's a very tasteful calendar. It's to help with cancer. Now, these are area gentlemen, from policemen to firefighters to farmers. And what is really nice about the calendar is that each one of them is dedicating their particular month and page to someone they knew who has battled cancer. And it's going to be for sale throughout the area, but you have a chance to win it here. All you have to do is send us an email at owatonnatoday@charter.net, or you can go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/Owatonna Today Show. And if you like us on Facebook, you'll be included in the drawing to win that calendar. So we are getting toward the end of the month, but there's still lots more summer left. And when there's lots more summer, there's still lots more activities going on. And that's what we're going to talk about today. In our second segment, we're going to be talking about the 5 days of summer. And that starts this week already. And also the United Way is going to be kicking off and having their campaign. And we're going to be having some gentlemen along telling us all about what's going on with the United Way. And that's all on the other side of the break. So please come back.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty.
And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltfett of Horizon Eye Care Professionals. Eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
We are back. Our guests now are Eric Miller, Ben Cass, and the Vice President of Corporate Campaigns, Bill Beer. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Now, Bill, Vice President of Corporate Campaign, what all does that entail?
Well, it's really pretty simple, Betty. For the last 8 years, we've tried to put a business face along with the United Way face on the annual campaign that we do. Since this is a community fund drive, it's not really about the United Way, it's about the community. Mm-hmm. I'm just really pleased to announce that this year's 2013 corporate campaign leader will be Jostens, a long time company in Owatonna. And leading that effort will be Eric Miller, along with Deb Buck. And I'll ask Eric to tell us a little bit more about his team, but Jostens joins a long line of corporate sponsors or corporate campaign leaders, starting with Wells Fargo. After Wells Fargo, it was the Owatonna Clinic, and then Wenger. Viracon has done it. Federated has done it. The Owatonna Hospital was our sponsor 2 years ago, and then last year it was U.S. Bank.
Just going to say the bank. I remember that.
Yeah, so we're glad to have Jostens join us as this year's corporate campaign leader. And Eric, why don't you tell us a little bit about your team at Jostens?
Sure. We have a great tradition at Jostens of doing an annual United Way campaign every year. This year, it's going to be kind of our annual campaign on steroids. So we're going to join with the community and really get all of our employees involved, as well as we have a committee of about 6 people that are going to lead the efforts through all the events between now and the end of the year. So
you're going to make more of a push than you did before.
It'll be a push. It'll be a bigger push for sure.
And what are some of those events and things you're going to be doing?
Well, this week is when the kickoff starts, and so there's the entire 5 days of summer activities will be starting off. We'll have events in Blooming Prairie and Medford, and all throughout Steele County. So it's going to be a great
Thursday,
time.
it's going to be where?
Thursday, it's going to be in Central Park from 10 to 3. There'll be events for the kids. There'll be events for adults, and then the actual kickoff will be Thursday evening.
Okay, so throughout the days, are you going to have agencies there?
There's many of our partner agencies will be in the park with booths and information and games for the kids and all kinds of fun things. So hopefully we get our weather to cooperate with us, and we'll have a great time on Thursday during the day. And then at night we invite everyone from the community out to take part in the actual celebration or the actual announcement.
And are going to have any more activities that night? Any kind of entertainment, or what is it going to be going on?
Well, there's going to be ice cream. So everyone, we can all scream for ice cream. And then there's going to be a band playing as well.
Right, it is Thursday night, and that's part of the Thursday night concert series, or is this something special in addition to that?
I believe it's something special.
Okay.
But it is part. There'll be a concert that night. It's the 11 at 7 concert.
That's right. They usually have on Thursday, so that's could join in with them, which is always a great idea. And there'll be food, I'm sure, there as well.
There will be food. There will be ice cream. There'll be activities. There'll be information will be sent out. So it's a great way to start the campaign for this year.
Balloons for the kids.
Balloons, okay, and yes, lots of different activities, and also a good way to learn about the United Way if you aren't that familiar with it. Now, also we have with us Ben, and you are with whom?
I'm here on behalf of the United Way. I'm the Vice President of Community Investments. And so I'm very excited and honored as part of the United Way to be part of not only this campaign, but to have such a valuable and long-standing membership and partnership with Jostens and this year for our own campaigner.
And how long have you been with the United Way?
Oh my, I believe 2007 was when I first joined the board.
So now you are a businessman in town, which I know you have to draw on experience from businesses in the United Way for the different committees. So what do you find the most challenging about your position with United Way?
From my perspective, the challenging aspect about being involved, at least in my current role in community investments, is balancing all the needs that the community has, and we try to serve as best we can with the most efficient process for both not just collecting money, but then also allocating money, as well as trying to look towards the future and developing a rubric to be able to use other aspects of United Way resources to meet needs that don't just necessarily focus on collecting money and giving money.
So how do you do that? Do you have to have a committee for that to kind of try to look
There
down the line and come up with some kind of a blueprint plan?
There are a number of committees that our board members are kind of spread across. There's my community investments, there's a strategic planning committee, there's the development of corporate campaign leaders, there's the finance. I mean, we have many opportunities on the board to be involved in some fashion.
So how do you differ from the allocations?
Well, allocations is kind of the core of
Okay,
what
I
at least
think
my
so,
committee
yeah.
is at the ground level on, and then as decisions are made, generally they're moved kind of in a sense through the process of our executive committee and then ultimately to the board in general for final decisions.
Of course, you want to support the corporate sponsors because the more contributions you get, it probably makes your job a lot easier. I'm sure.
Yes, the workplace campaigns really are one of the most important parts of the fundraising side. Now, Ben's in charge of determining how to invest those funds back into the community, and we also have a lot of community members involved in those committees, not just United Way board members.
Certainly.
Now, you've been with Wenger and with Jostens. What are some of the things you do within the company to help raise funds?
Well, we have many of the businesses have an annual campaign, and many of them include special things. I know I sat on a dunk tank as president of Wenger and let some of the
I bet you
employees.
that earned a lot of money, didn't it?
And it was all about just highlighting United Way. But there are several events. United Way was also one of the recipients of the Ride for Hope, the motorcycle ride that just took place a few weeks ago.
That's right.
So they really take place throughout the year to raise money for United Way.
Now, also, people from outside the area can also make donations to United Way, can they not?
Yes, there are a lot of employees that come from outside of Steele County that do invest in Steele County since this is where they work. But our efforts are mostly centered on Steele County.
Right, but the contributions come here.
They come
I mention that because people may not be aware of that. I know my daughter did that when she moved away. She sent money, had her United Way contributions come to Steele County, which people can still do that. They may not be aware that is a possibility.
And a lot of employers have matching campaigns as well. So even if you can live and work in Steele County, you can also live and work outside of Steele County. And because the United Way is a 501c3, a lot of companies will match that dollar for dollar. So.
Now, you also said that you're going to be in Medford and Blooming Prairie. When are you going to be in those communities?
The Blooming Prairie one is set. Medford we're still working on. Bill, do you have the date for
it's
the
August
Blooming?
21st for the Blooming Prairie event, and the Medford event, as you said, the date hasn't been selected yet.
August 21st in their park or a particular building, or where is it going to be?
It has
Blooming
been
Prairie?
traditionally in the Blooming Prairie park, but this year I believe they're doing it at a pizza party. So I think those details are still being developed. There's a committee actually from Blooming Prairie that will work with Rahrick and his committee from Jostens to put the tie around that. So.
And you said that Medford is still being determined.
The Medford event's still being determined.
And that's been usually their park down there by the river too, hasn't it?
That's exactly where
it's been there
been.
with that too.
What's your goal?
Yes.
Our goal this year is $700,000, and we've come close to our goal every year, and we beat it most years.
Well, that's good because in this economy, it has got to be harder to get those dollars.
It is.
Yes, there's certainly 26 very, very worthy programs which we're supporting with this money.
Yeah, it's spread out, and it may sound like a lot of money, but when you start talking about how you
Kids,
have to allocate it with
seniors,
everything, it does. It isn't as much as you'd like, I'm sure. So
there's never quite enough, that's for sure.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining us today, and once again, it's going to be when and where? The kickoff?
The kickoff will be Thursday evening in the park, 11 to 7 park, and then throughout the day and the 5 days of summer, we'll have agencies around the square.
From 10 until 3, I believe, down at the park.
Benny.
So we hope to see you there.
Thank you.
So, gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We're going to take this break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about the 5 days of fun in downtown Owatonna. So stay with us.
Everyone deserves opportunities to have a good life, a quality education that leads to a stable job, enough income to support a family through retirement, and good health. But the reality is, many children fall behind, many families are struggling, and many others are in poor health. United Way's goal is to find long-term solutions. Thanks to a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, we're hosting community conversations this year to address these issues. If you'd like to join us, please call our office.
Hi, I'm Rick Smith, Golf Course Superintendent of the Brooktree Golf Course. Brooktree is an 18-hole championship golf course featuring well-manicured greens, tees, and fairways. We are open to the public. I challenge you to find a better maintained golf course for the money we charge here at Brooktree. Come on out and play Brooktree, a great golf course.
Hi, this is Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better. At Amy Swain Hearing Centers, we offer many different brands of hearing instruments because everyone has a different lifestyle. Let me, Dr. Amy Swain, help you find the best hearing device for your hearing needs at Amy Swain Hearing Centers of Owatonna, Austin, and Waseca. Call 1-800-804-3361 for an appointment today, or visit my website at www.amyswainhearingcenters.com, because you deserve to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
We are back. Thank you for staying with us. Our guest now from Main Street is Melanie Sunnarborg, and she's going to be telling us about the 5 days of fun in downtown Owatonna. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
So 5 days, lots of activities going on, lots to organize. So starting with Wednesday, what is going to be happening? We already heard with the United Way group they're going to be there. What else is going to be happening on Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday night we kick off 5 days of fun. We have a frozen custard social sponsored by Culver's from 5 to 7. They'll be distributing out frozen custard until it's gone. We have music by the Vinyl King, sponsored by Cows and Corn Country 92.1.
How long is he going to be there playing the music?
He'll be in the band Shell in Central Park from 5 to 7 as well.
5 to 7 as well,
Yep.
okay.
And then we also have the Antique and Classic Car Show in the 100 and 200 block of North Cedar. So if you have an antique or a classic car, be sure to bring it down because it's a fun event.
So they don't have to pre-register anything?
Nope,
They just show up?
Show up and we'll be down there.
It's basically just a display. It's not going to be like giving out trophies or like any other car show.
No, just more of a car social.
It's just to say, here, I've got my car. I want you to take a look at it. And there's a lot of pride in those vehicles out there, let me tell you.
Yes, definitely.
So come on down. You see the 100 and 200 block?
Yes, yep.
And when can they start lining up for that? At 5 as
In
well?
between like 4:30, quarter to 5,
Okay.
they can start then. But we'll take cars all the way until 7 o'clock if you want to roll in at that point too. So
Now, about how many cars did you have last year?
we had about 70 cars downtown.
Great.
Yeah, so we had a good turnout. But we can always hope for more. So hopefully,
And are they on both sides of the streets? And
both sides of the streets? Yep, they're blocked off, so people can walk through and take a look at all the vehicles
And that's
too.
right there at by the park, so you can
Yep.
catch every activity. You can have your ice cream cone, and you can still be hearing the Vinyl King playing the music while you're walking.
Yep.
Now, the Vinyl King with Cows and Corn plays a lot of oldies. don't
Yes,
they?
yep, he does.
So
I
if you're
think
going to
it's
have the
pop.
old cars, you have the background music. It gives
Yeah, I think he plays
flavor.
top of the charts from pop hits from the 60s.
60s, 70s,
yeah, all the
So
way through.
it goes along with the vintage cars. Of
Yep.
course. Now, are they not just vintage, though? They can have, if you have a special car that's new, too, that's
Yeah,
pretty
we'll take any.
spectacular?
We'll take any car down
There's
there.
some new cars out there that, wow, are really fun to
Yeah,
look
something
at.
kind of fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
And now, Crazy Days.
Yeah, then we move
Kids
right into
kickoff.
Thursday. Thursday morning at 7 a.m., the sidewalk sales start. They run from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then Thursday we kind of always designate as Kids Day.
Mhm.
So we have a parade at 9:30 that everybody is more than welcome to join in on. And then kids games to follow in Central Park, and that's hosted by the United Way, as they probably mentioned previously. And then at 7 p.m. the community band performs in Central
Community
Park.
band is on schedule.
Yep.
Okay, now, the kiddie parade, where do they meet? There's a certain block they meet at?
Yeah, we're going to line up in the Rose Street parking lot across from United
Okay.
Prairie Bank. And then we just take it right around Cedar and bring it all the way into Central Park. And then from there, they can just start right up with the games.
And if kids have never been in there or parents aren't familiar with it, what is it you're looking for? Can they just come and walk, or do you want to have floats? You want them to dress up? What is it
They
you're
can
looking
do
for?
anything they want other than throw candy. We just don't want them to throw
Throw
anything,
candy,
but they can
okay.
have noisemakers, signs, they could dress up. There's no vehicles, so, not a float like that. But if they had, strollers,
wagons.
or,
You
different
can
things that they
decorate
wanted
wagons.
to, they could decorate and bring it down there. So
Decorate themselves to go with the wagons?
yes, definitely.
Now, can they have any pets?
I believe so. I believe that we've had pets in the past.
Okay,
and then we usually have a few mascots. I know McGruff is going to be there as well.
Okay.
So,
Good idea.
some fun things going on for kids on Thursday.
And they're going to march from the Rose Street down to the park?
Yes.
So it's only a couple of blocks.
Yeah, not too far, but just something kind of fun and
So if
something
it's
a little
warm,
different.
it's not going to be too hard for those little tykes to trek that.
Shouldn't be too bad.
That's always fun for them to get involved in that. And then they can go down and there's going to be different things going on at that time in Central Park, or do we wait until the evening before the activities are?
No, from 10 to 3, there'll be kids' games in the park.
With the United Way things, that's right.
Yes,
and there'll be food wagons there, I imagine.
Yep, the food vendors will be there. We've scheduled a bounce house to be in there. Captain Kirby will be making an appearance.
Here's train. Captain Kirby, he's there every year.
Lots of good stuff. And then there's a frog bog game in there as well. So lots of fun things for kids on Thursday.
So besides the United Way games, there are other games they can take part in?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And then the community band, always entertaining.
Yes, very entertaining.
So they can bring their lawn chairs and their blankets and a full day of activities.
Yes, Thursday's very busy, but then we move into Friday. Friday we have sidewalk sales again from 9 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. And then Friday night is our large fundraiser for the promotions committee. We have a barbecue and street dance on the 100 block.
Okay, now I see on the posters there's Famous Dave's sticker.
Yes, this year.
Is he being involved in that?
We're featuring Famous Dave's pulled pork or chicken sandwiches. What else is a part of it? Coleslaw and baked beans. And then we also have a kids meal available if pulled pork is not your forte.
Now, do they have to get tickets in advance so they know have an idea how many?
Yeah, you can get tickets in advance. You can also buy them at the door. Tickets are available at Kotke's, Central Park Coffee, Profinium Financial, and then St. Clair's for Men.
But it's going to be the business people will be serving it up as usual. I
yes, yep, they're down there. It's kind of their way to appreciate, giving appreciation.
It's
to
the 100
customers.
block that's cordoned off for that.
Yes,
yep. So lots of room. And then while you're eating. Now, the hot dog and kids meal is just $2.
Yeah, it's pretty inexpensive, but it's a good deal. If a meal is not your thing either and you just want to come and listen to the entertainment, it's just $3 to get in.
And who's the entertainment?
The entertainment is an opening act by Johnny Bird. He's been a part of the 11 at 7 concert series before.
His name,
and he's really good. He plays a variety of music. And then we have...
Does he accompany himself with a guitar or a keyboard?
He has many instruments that he plays and sound sets. And again, music through the years. He kind of mimics a lot of celebrity entertainers and different things. So he's a fun act. And then after that, we have music by Tomcat. They're a local band. So they'll be on after that. And they're kind of our featured band this year.
Are they more current, contemporary?
I think so, yeah. Yep. And they have,
so it's like a street
rock and
dance
roll.
then.
Yeah, perfect music for a street dance.
Yeah. So if you're there with your kids, you can listen to it to a certain degree, and then you can go home at a decent time. And,
it's family friendly the whole night through, so the music will be.
And they will be playing until when?
They'll be playing until 10:30.
10:30. Okay, so that's a good time.
Yeah,
not late. It's but
not
it's
too bad.
yeah. So you can get up the street, but still have a good time before that.
Yeah.
And if you want some refreshments, there's going to be refreshments
there are
available
some refreshments
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you like to dance.
Yeah.
And you get it's warm.
Yes.
And that is on Friday.
Yep.
So that is 1, 2, 3 days.
3 days.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But we got 2 more left.
2 more. Yes, we do. It's the Festival of the Arts will take place then on Saturday and Sunday. And I know that you guys have already heard a little bit about the festival. But just in case you were wondering or you thought you might miss out on the farmers market, that's still taking place on Saturday morning. It's just been relocated to the courthouse.
It goes across the street, doesn't it?
Yep. Yeah. So just in case, you wanted to get to the festival and the farmers market, it's all still happening.
And Crazy Days is still going on.
Yes. Yep. There's sidewalk sales on Saturday as well. Those run from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So.
I know I've talked to when I've been involved in some of those things. There are people who come from out of town.
Yes.
Not just for the Festival of the Arts, but they know on Saturday there's going to be the Crazy Days there and the farmers market, so they can get everything all at the same time.
Yes. Yep. It's a very busy 5 days. Something for everyone, definitely.
Now 5 days. It's always this time of year, right? The last. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of the month. Yep, we end it. Usually, it's the last full weekend is when the festival sets their schedule, and then we coordinate our, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday activities around that. So if you like the 5 days of fun, you know exactly when it's going to be, so you don't have to, wonder what is it? Do I wait to make my plans? It's always going to be the same. Yep. And a lot of the things in town is like that, so that's very convenient. Yeah. Now, how long have you been working on this and planning it? We have been working on this a long time. What the promotions committee used to be the Owatonna Business Partnership, and they held this event for many years. I believe we're in our 20-something year of doing it. But we usually start
from the previous crazy days through this one and trying to get it planned and put together, making sure that each day is well put together and that everybody's on board. So it's a process.
And
but
so many, the community has really come together for this.
Yes.
It's really a neat time.
Yeah, and not everything takes place downtown either. There are many retailers that have stores and store promotions.
For the community.
Yeah.
So, well, Melanie, thank you. We
Yes,
are out of
thank
time
you.
already. It goes so fast.
Yes.
We thank you for all your work you're doing.
Yeah.
And we hope to see you downtown Owatonna beginning on Wednesday.
Yes, see you Wednesday.
We do have some announcements when we come back, so please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Did you know that it is illegal in the city of Owatonna to host or allow a gathering where minors will be consuming alcoholic beverages on your property or in your residence? Did you know that it is illegal to provide minors with alcohol unless they are your own kids in your own home? Underage drinking leads to increased risk of future chemical dependency, engaging in more serious criminal activity, and becoming a victim of a crime. Please help keep our kids and our community safe by not encouraging, hosting, or allowing underage drinking. This is a message from the Owatonna Police Department and the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
There are many other things going on around the community besides the different events we just talked about. Beginning with Associated Church, they're going to be hosting the Blessing of the Animals. That's going to be held at its regular weekly worship service coming up Sunday, July 28th at 9 a.m. on the church lawn at 800 Havana Road. The community is welcome to join the event. All leased, caged, or crated friendly domesticated animals are welcome with their human companions. Pictures of animals and friends who have passed or do not travel well are also welcome to the blessing service. Again, that'll be at 9 a.m. at Associated Church. Pancake breakfast at the VFW to benefit the Owatonna Arts Center is going to be held on Sunday, the 28th, from 8 a.m. until noon. Tickets are $5 in advance and $6 at the door. And the Steele County Historical Society presents a new exhibit, Steele County Butter Capital of the World, with a grand opening on Thursday, August 1st, marked by a dairy industry roundtable at 7 p.m. in the Wenger Room at the History Center, which is located at 1700 Austin Road. Included in the exhibit are several videos, many artifacts from both the Steele County Historical Society collection and others on loan as well, a collection of wooden butter molds and a butter tank, milking equipment, many different things from creameries that have been throughout Steele County. Prior to the Steele County Fair, a butter sculpture of the Steele County Princess K of the Milky Way will also be on display. And St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Meriden is holding an ice cream social coming up Sunday, August 4th from 4 until 7. Steve's Meats, pork burgers, homemade barbecue, hot dogs, potato salad, fruit cup, the whole gambit that goes along with ice cream social, as well as silent auction baskets. And that, again, is 4 until 7 at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Meriden on Sunday, August 4th. And that is our show for this Monday. We thank you for joining us. Please come back on Wednesday. We're going to be talking more summer festivities with Roseanne Kubicek. It's time for the Little Missile Festival once again, and the Night to Unite. We're going to be discussing that. That's all on Wednesday, so we hope to see you then. For Leanne Alt, I am Betty Johnson. Thanks for joining us on the Owatonna Today Show.